ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Our two-man team to the World Amateur Boxing Championships getting ready to step into the ring later on in the week. The weigh-ins were held on Sunday with the official opening taking place yesterday. As for the competition itself, Carl Heel will be the first out of the blocks on Thursday in the 69-kilo division against Roy Sheehan from Ireland. Valentino Knowles will then step into the ring on Friday against Manoj Kumar of India. That's in the 64-kilo division. Kumar is the same fighter Knowles lost to in the gold medal match of the Commonwealth Games last year, so hopefully he'll have better luck this time around. Now, this will be the first qualifier for the 2012 Olympics in London, and to accomplish that feat, boxers must finish in the top 10 of their division. Some 570 fighters from 113 countries will compete over the next 2 weeks in 10 weight classes. Back here at home, the Province Softball Association back in action last night at the Blue Hill Sporting Complex. In the opening game, 4th place in the ladies division on the line between the Black Scorpions and Wildcats. We pick this one up in the top of the 4th inning. Black Scorpions at the plate, down 11-5. Marvell Miller a shot back up the middle. Crystal Taylor on first base. She's going to come all the way around to score and make it 11-6. Wildcats decide to make a change on the mound. Vernie Curry in for Linda K. Knowles. Vernie not able to find the strike zone early on, and Renee Sunshine Davis gets a walk. From there, Vernie would settle down, and she gets the final 2 outs to get out of the inning. In the bottom of the frame, Scorpions in a bit of trouble with the bases loaded, but Marvell Miller would get Tara Albury to ground out to short, and no runs would cross the plate. With 2 out in the bottom of the 5th, Candace Smith gets a hold of this pitch. It will roll all the way to the right field fence. Smith on her horse, and she'll end up on third with a stand-up triple. Vernie Curry up next. A bouncing ball to second base. It's bobbled, Vernie safe, and Candace comes home. Jeanette Hilton with the fly ball into right field. This one's going to come in and out of the glove for an error. Vernie will come around to score, and that's your ball game. Wildcats win it 13-6.
We want to send a statement out tonight, you know. All on the radio, they just talk about the Wildcats. We have a statement to make, and we have to prove to the people that we are still in this. We are still in the hunt for the race, and, you know, and we're going to be on the top when it's all said and done.
They 9 lives would run out, and apparently they got one tonight, and that's how they come and beat us. Because pound for pound, we left 13 runs on base tonight. 13!
In men's play last night, the Island Luck Truckers had no problems with the Millers Rams. Truckers scored 12 runs in the first inning, en route to a 17-2 victory in just 2 innings. Well, yesterday was the opening day in the BAISS private school softball season. Our Nico Scavella was on the road and fills us in.
BAISS senior boys softball action at the Blue Hill Sporting Complex saw 2 games yesterday. Firstly, the NCA Crusaders, led by pitcher David Nathan, secured a 15-4 victory over Sacs Big Red Machine. After the game, Nathan spoke about what his team did to propel them to victory.
Well, number one, we beat Sac before, but we wasn't gonna take them. We just came to the game and played it like it's supposed to be played. I mean, we made a few errors, but we tried not to let it. And the umpire get to our game. We still just put it all out there and came out with the win.
On the other hand, Reggie Forbes, coach of the Big Red Machine, addressed the reason for Sac's loss.
We didn't come on the field today and execute what we practiced. So many simple errors. You know, the softball game is just basically hitting the strikes and fielding the ball. We didn't do that today, and as a result, we end up with a loss.
And in the other game, the TC Suns got by the Faith Temple Warriors 24-19. Winning pitcher Ashton Monroe was very pleased with his team's performance.
Well, I know my team is a hard team, and we worked hard. They made some errors, but they did good.
Meanwhile, Coach Robert Coakley attributed the victory to team chemistry.
Chemistry went right. It's only the first game. A little bit shaky, but chemistry was the main ingredients of the game today.
Despite Faith Temple's loss, Coach Roll remained optimistic about his team as they progress further into the season.
For the most part, the boys are sharp. They're fairly young. So this is a good experience for them right now. And we got the first game out of the way, so I think they got the jitters out now. So it should be more relaxed now for the second game. You know, it's a tough loss. You know, nobody wants to lose their first game, but we're going to go back to the drawing board and, you know, come back strong in our second game.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Nico Scavella.
All right, thanks a lot, Nico. Now, while there are still some good softball players left in the senior boys ranks, that number has dwindled in recent times, and for good reason. As Charles Fisher tells us tonight, a lot of our male student athletes have decided to follow in the footsteps of Anton Richardson by moving abroad to focus on baseball, a sport which provides greater opportunities on and off the field.
Like many players had done before him, Anton grateful for the opportunity to play high school baseball in the United States. His dream is to see baseball played at the high school level here and to see the so-called riff that appears to be at the upper echelon fly away.
But I just want to see baseball move forward, you know what I mean? And like, personally, you know, I grew up in the Freedom Farm system, and I've seen that the league expand every year. And my goal is, when I said that this thing is so bigger than me, my goal from day one is to see baseball just blow up, because I think like these kids are so talented and they have a chance to do so many great things.
And with so much talent around, he doesn't know the reason why more Bahamians are not in the majors or minors or playing pro ball somewhere.
We just, for some reason, haven't been moving forward, at least the way I'd like to see us move forward, you know, because I think it's a lot more guys who need to be in the same situation that I'm in right now, you know, so hopefully, you know, whatever it takes for us to move forward in some direction or whatnot and get more guys in the same situation, because the talent is definitely out there. Because I look at a lot of my friends, you know, I wouldn't say I was the most talented, you know what I mean? However, I got the opportunity. And, you know, if we could get some more guys here, that'd be awesome.
And it's not all about Anton. For him to get here, it took the work of family, friends, teachers, and coaches at Freedom Farm.
It's about the people in the Bahamas. It's about the children in the Bahamas who want to play baseball. It's about, you know, even people just thinking that, you know what, my dreams could come true, whether it's baseball or whether it's getting, you know, some other job or whatever. As long as you do things the right way, you persevere and you continue to work hard, like, things can happen.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. And finally in this segment, racing fans gearing up for the rebirth of Bahamas Speed Week. The initiative was initially ran from the mid-1950s to the late 1960s, and it's set to return to New Providence November 30th through December 4th. President of Bahamas Speed Week is Jimmy Lowe.
It's our target to bring race cars of the era, which are 54 to 66, and supercars in addition to that, which will be iconic, up-to-date modern supercars like the Aston Martins and Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Maseratis. What we're going to do this year is have two competitive components. The Saturday is the Fort Charlotte Hill Climb. The hill climb actually is going to start on Bay Street. It's going to go east along Bay Street, turn in to by the inspection center, go up the hill into the driver's ed area by Clifford Park, out of the driver's ed area, around and up by the armament, and finish right in front of the entrance to Fort Charlotte. There are some challenging off-camber corners, some real tight areas in there, so from a spectator standpoint of view, it should be pretty exciting. On the Sunday is what we're calling our race day, per se. It's a sprint, and it's a sprint around a 1.1 mile circuit that's set up on West Bay Street, into the fish fry, up the middle of the fish fry, up along the northern side of the promenade going up towards Darkendale House, and then coming back down onto Bay Street, passing the inspection center, by the cannons. There'll be a chicane of sorts here to slow cars down. By the cricket club, there'll be a turn around, their planter there in front of the cricket club, and then back into the fish fry area and up. And again, it's one car against the clock that's going to be timed. Each car will do a reconnaissance lap, a hot lap, and then a slowing down lap.
Now you can hear more about Bahamas Speed Week by tuning into the Sawyer Report tonight at 9 and 12 right here on ZNS TV 13.